6 months later, we're finally reading some more Jojolands. We knew we would come back. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah.
You know what's
I
nice?
think we
I'm
did
in no
this-
rush. I'm in like zero
Yeah.
rush. You know.
Same. I'm also like unaware of whatever the hell is happening in JoJo's right now. Like
And-
sometimes in One Piece, like we get like little spoilers, like they just get filtered in through
Yeah,
something
osmosis.
or another.
No one reads no one reads the ongoing JoJo part. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
and
it's
it's
just
also
like, I
funny.
have no idea.
I'm just like,
Go ahead.
reading this as it comes out is making me realize how fucking weird Jojolion must have been for you guys.
Oh,
Like,
my God.
nightmare, dream, hellscape. Like,
Yeah.
oh
Talk about a
man.
roller coaster of a reading.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a while, so for just kind of like a refresher on what happened last time. Right now, our people are being hunted down by some Howler agents. What was really cool
Yeah.
is I think probably one of the biggest things that happened in the story is the first 15 chapters or so. We've been getting to like learn about this lava rock, what it can do, its abilities, and the entire time we've been learning on it, we've kind of been speculating like, okay, eventually its supernatural ability to bring valuable things to you is going to go wrong. It's
Yes.
either going to steal something they don't want stolen, or the way it's going to be stolen is going to be tragic, and that's what we finally saw here. We had a chairman
Yeah.
who was investigating Howler for violating environmental laws in that land. And so they touched the deed. The second they touched the deed, that chairman's daughter gets sick, is about to die, and he's like, obviously Howler knows I'm investigating them, and they tried to poison my daughter to get to me, so we're gonna seize their lands. And then they basically, I think they actually used Dragona's stand to like steal his thumbprint and
Yeah.
authorize the seizure of the land.
So cool.
Yeah.
But they got a girl killed
Yeah.
unknowingly, but it happened
How
because
how did that play out again?
So like
Yeah.
she starts to flatline and he
And-
runs in there.
And that's what causes him
to,
to
like,
leave.
be-
Yeah, like just to
Yes.
get him to leave, the girl flatline. Like that's how this rock
Yeah.
operates. Crazy.
and even then,
Yeah.
I think it was either it might have been Paco's face, who he even looked kind of horrified. He immediately was like, "This is the Rock doing what it does."
Yeah, and in the most recent chapter, I was just like going through the chapter 18 real quickly. I think Bradley did the due diligence of like going through it slowly, so
I had to.
I appreciate that. I knew you guys would fill in the gaps, but in the most recent chapter 18, a dude who was like going to stop the like he's going to come at Howler, because Howler has like business rivals and whatnot. He gets like caught by a stray bullet by Bobby Jean is his name, right?
Yeah.
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 So the Rock is just catching bodies now, and it's
The Rock.
God,
This panel went so hard when they opened the
Dude.
elevator.
Oh, and he has the gun behind his back.
and then
It's so cool.
this leads to that cool moment where Paco has to wrap the whole elevator around himself to
It was
like block the
badass.
bullets.
It was
Man,
some tough shit.
a bonus note before we start. I think we're 2 days from Part 7 being like officially announced. Like
Yeah,
But-
like I think tomorrow is JoJo Day, which is
This
Yeah.
is so good.
that's just crazy. Like I think it's
Yeah.
all but announced. Like. Right, I like there's a very strong likelihood, and like they're really
Like,
pointing towards.
Like when they put out a tweet that has exclusively Steel Ball Run stuff on it, and they say, "Hey, we're going to announce a special JoJo's animation project."
Yeah,
I
the,
don't know
thi-
what to tell you.
the project is a little scary. Like, what if it's like
It's like a special or something.
what if it's a series of 4 movies, which would never cover all of like.
No.
I hate what anime movies have done to adapting anime, because like, well, this has always been the case, but like as a Haikyuu fan, I would never watch that anime because they just rushed through the last couple arcs with movies, which I hope doesn't happen to like the JoJo part. Like this is Steel Ball fucking Run, dude. You can't.
I know.
But fingers crossed, we'll find out tomorrow. But in the meantime, we are among the 30 people alive who read Jojolands.
Yeah.
Wild.
Let's make some progress then. Chapter 19, Lulu-chan and Bobby Jean, Part 2. Who was Howler? Was that Joe?
No.
Were you Howler
wait.
Sama?
I
I think you were.
I think I was for a little bit, and then Willard took over because I ended up talking to myself a lot.
Why would you have been
No,
talking to yourself? No, that was
no, I
like,
am him.
yeah, you are hashtag him.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to remember what I can't. It's been 6 months, so I literally can't remember
He's
what it was.
he's a dork. That's all
thinking.
we know.
Yeah.
But he's maybe the main villain
Uh,
or future ally. Remains to be seen.
yeah. Um, he also looks like fucking Jorno in this panel, by the way.
He really does. This is also kind of a
Okay.
narration, so just read it with your Joe voice.
Yeah, yeah. If the reports are true, it happens as follows. 7 generations ago, the great-great-great-grandfather of Aka Howler, age 42, and the last name Latrado?
Latrato?
Latrado. He was a sailor who'd been born in Italy. Oh my fucking god, it's
They're
Jorno.
Italian.
Maybe.
But then, 1843, he was in an accident at sea and washed up on Wapipo Valley in the island of Hawaii. It is said that he fell in love with an island girl that helped him. He gained the trust and approval of the Hawaiian royal family, started a farm in the northern slope of, oh god, Hulalai,
Yeah.
and married the girl. Except for the married the girl. Except for the jungle in the north, there are no water sources on the island of Hawaii. Because the soil on the island of Hawaii is made of material ejected from volcanic eruptions, the rainwater permeates deep underground and flows out to the ocean from here. As a result, no rivers form. This is some fucking Iraqi went to Hawaii and was in a museum. Shit.
I'm learning.
It's like the people of the world need to know.
I'm seated.
Yeah. The north slope of Hulale was a truly arid region of volcanic rock with no meadows growing on it. Belatrado was born with an intuition when it came to terrain. Rather than build vertical wells, he came up with the idea of digging tunnels horizontally into the slope of the mountain.
I fucking
There
love
are
this.
gaps inside the soil between the volcanic rocks. He believed there were places underground where rainwater had been accumulating, and so Latrado spent many months digging his horizontal tunnels. At last, he discovered a number of underground waterways and meadows flourished over the terrain of volcanic rock. As Latrado means howl in English, when the Hawaiian archipelago joined the United States, they changed their family name to Howler and launched Howler Farms.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's pause here for a second. One, I love JoJo's. We're so back. Two. Two. Okay. So like, he's mixing a lot of what has to be reality of Hawaii, like the terrain and stuff. Like he wouldn't just wouldn't just come on the internet and lie to me, right? So like,
Right.
is he adapting someone's story and turning him into Howler or Latrado or like?
I bet you there is like a story, or like it was told that like the way Hawaiians got like fresh water was through digging these tunnels, and he is adapting that methodology.
I
To
mean, it
his
can't be like that's something
story.
that's verifiably provable. Like it either is or isn't. Like either they
Yeah.
have water from tunnels or they don't. And in Yakuza 8,
Yeah.
they taught me nothing about this water, so I don't know. But it's interesting. Yeah, just something to keep in mind. Hualai is a place that looks familiar to me, right?
Oh,
It's not
that's for sure a place.
yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a mountain based on like this map here, because as the heights of these things.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this is very okay. Just interesting to note. Like,
In particular, that is the land that our protagonists just seized.
Yeah.
okay, fun.
Yeah. All right, moving on. In the 1960s, luxury hotels and villas for rich folk started being constructed. With the need for a reliable water supply, Howler Farms water source suddenly attracted major attention. And so, politicians started giving the Howler Farm favorable treatment. This is some like part 1 narration. Riding on this momentum, Howler Farms established a water resource and water power generation infrastructure company, Howler Company. They extended their business into port rights, transportation, and munitions industry. Legally, the north side of Hulale was owned by descendants of the royal family and other jurisdiction of the state of Hawaii, but in the name of supplying the water resources, it de facto belonged to Howler Co., whether people liked it or not. Currently, no one, not even the state government officials or police, can come into the northern slope without their permission, even if people die or go missing in that land. Even if dangerous substances used in the illegal munitions industry were to be blown by the wind from the land to somewhere else got discovered, this northern slope belongs to the 8th generation head of the Howler family, Akka Howler.
That's our
Okay.
dog.
There's a lot to unpack there, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
like, okay, we're also, to make it messier, we're taking royal land.
Yeah.
Even if dangerous substances used in the illegal munitions industry were to be blown by the wind, what do they mean by that? Even if people die.
basically if like they launched like a rocket and landed into their land, the U.S. couldn't like go and retrieve it essentially.
Which means they can do all sorts of experiments in there and such.
Yeah. But it's also interesting because it's in like this weird nebulous zone where like they technically don't own it.
Yeah, de
but
facto.
the U.S. government, yeah.
They need the water. Also, water
Yeah.
being the resource that they made their richness of is somewhat significant.
Yeah.
Like that's a vital resource of life, and that is what they're hoarding to gain their power. So
Yeah. Okay. Howler Co. has an estimated $50 billion in assets and has been extending its reach into other islands to gather even further power. This is you, Willer.
oh, I didn't notice when they fired the gun, Jodio.
Oh.
It's the
What?
two that just
yeah,
got off. They went down.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Okay, it's not okay. Jodio doesn't hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just yelling just in vain. New character potentially here. Old people.
It was this wheelchair hoe.
Jodio's on the move.
It's my grandma.
Okay. He's walking by Bobby.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we got
Oh.
Jodio. I don't. He doesn't know they're the antagonists, but he knows something's up.
No.
He's
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
around. He's sketched out. What happened before before Paco went down the elevator? Nothing happened, right? Like,
They got attacked in the hallway
oh yeah,
first
yeah.
while they were making the MRI machine for Usagi.
Okay, so they know they're under attack.
They know they're under attack.
Oh god, he's got the gun out here in the bottom. I didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's so slick with it.
I know.
You don't stop fooling around, Dragona. We're not getting any photos like this. Quiet him down.
Just so you know, I'm pretty sure Usagi is already unconscious. I already have my smooth operators going through his nostrils and pushing their way into his brain. I know how it looks, but he's calming down.
Where's
God.
fucking dying?
The comedic, like, this happened last time too, where we just cut to Usagi going through it, and it's so
This poor
funny.
guy.
Hurry, charming man! Find the location of the lesions. Usagi's life force itself is fading away. Smooth operators going in.
Oh, that's right. He's like saying acronyms for things as well. Like that's the only way. He's like doing like
Why is that
Like-
again?
It was making me so fucking. No, it was making me laugh. They said they needed to get to the MRI, and at the hospital, first Jodio hit the wrong button. He hit the ICU button instead of MRI, and he's like, "I'm really bad with three-letter acronyms," and they're like, "That's a really specific thing to be bad with." But then, as Usagi gets worse and worse, he just starts spitting out all kinds of three-letter acronyms.
So what
like,
the hell?
yeah.
What the hell's MFF? My force fading. I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's so funny. Okay. Jodio picks up the doll for
For give her little cat, but her
Gosh.
nose is bleeding. A nosebleed.
Because she's still connected to her stand. This is the weird like remote stand that like will hurt her if you do damage to it.
occasionally.
Hold on. Damage? The jig is up. Jodio knows.
Whoa, okay, so hold on. What is this over here?
Yeah, what's going on in the background? Because
Did,
he's talking to Lulu.
The wheelchair people that were going by apparently fell. If I'm reading that right at the bottom, there's
What
like
if
a.
maybe the fake MRI they made pulled the wheelchair into the wall? I don't know.
Oh, true. There was some
Maybe.
magnetism, but more importantly, there's bullets flying at our boy.
Yeah.
Did you catch up to it, Dragona?
Probably the charming man. Whatever, I'll do it. Usagi's brain is starting to break. I'll say it again. It's the temporal lobe. Wernicke's area, deep inside. One of them already made it in. Caught it! Yes! Yes! The other 3 smooth operators caught up to it too. This thing's power isn't anything major. The operators can break it to pieces and drive it out.
Meanwhile, November rain.
Cool.
Is it just like blocking the bullets with the November rain?
Yeah.
I think he did this earlier. Like they're going through somewhat, but it's giving him enough time to move, is what it looks like. Because
He didn't do smooth the first time they got shot at. It doesn't stop the bullet outright. It just like spins it enough to change its trajectory.
Yeah,
it's also just so much thick rain that like they had to take longer to penetrate through it.
There was a scenario where like it was going through his mouth, and he made it rain in his mouth to like give him enough time to like move the other cheek. Cool. All right. I still don't really understand Glory Days, or like what it makes the bullets disappear, or like temporally phase in and out of existence. Like that part's unclear to me still.
I think he can just like control not only the speed they travel at, but also their trajectory.
But
I think he can also like control the timing of when they exist.
Exactly.
Because I think he like with the elevator, he like shoots up the whole area, and then he leaves, and then he turns it on and they all attack.
Yeah, it's not just the control. There's got to be like a temporal, spatial element to it.
Yeah.
Who was? I think this Bobby Jean was also Joe.
Oh yeah. This kid did he make a wall like this in the hallway back there too? Oh darn it. Lulu-chan, I guess I'll be doing this myself, but the cleanup afterwards is looking to be pretty rough.
Zoom. Oh god.
Okay, everyone's getting shot now.
Yep. Jesus.
Damn. You're just going for it, Jodio. Again, classic Jojolands. We're just like getting people caught in the crossfire during our fights.
I'm pretty sure at this point he's just using a gun.
No, these are just bullets, because even the people are like freaking out. They can hear the shots and all that.
Yeah, there's a dude behind the counter.
Okay, Jodio's barely dodging. Fuck yeah, there wasn't any stand shenanigans to that. He just fucking bolted out of there.
It was just like, fuck, shoot you. Lulu-chan, we're gonna have to erase our location from this hospital security cameras. Man, I really want to ask this guy, what exactly are they really after? These guys are serious too. What was the real intention behind browsing the land deeds? Why did they go look at Alarco's paper deeds? And
yeah, this is what started all this. They caught a discrepancy in the security cameras between the van escaping, and I forget.
Yes.
I don't think even we fully understood what happened there, but they managed to figure it out from that.
Well, like, I think it was that I if I remember correctly, with Usagi's ability is like he makes the camera go into 2, so like there's 2 different discrepancies.
Yeah.
But he started it late, so the van was already there, so they already had the original picture of the van. So when they look back there's never a point where the original van leaves.
It was more like a thing where like it's suspicious, like
yeah.
And it made them suspicious of the van in general, and then they tracked down the van with the cameras, yada yada.
Yeah. I think Bradley was the little girl.
I think so. Such a little shit.
Yeah.
Which is great.
They want the assets, Bobby Jean. It's about 50 billion in all. Halerco is losing everything, and it's got to come from theirs. Somehow or other, some system's been messed up. I couldn't tell you the exact... Yeah, system. I couldn't tell you this... I couldn't tell you the exact details of what's happening right now, but it's clear that what'll happen... But it's clear that's what'll happen if we don't take him out. That guy just now was young, but he seems sort of commander-ish. That's the sort of look he has.
Shut up.
Anyhow, we start with him. One of them has a lava rock. It's vital we collect it. Don't let them get away, all right?
Okay. I'll let him go. I'll let him go to the right. That's a dead end within the building.
Everyone eventually dies of an accident or illness, no matter who they are. Oh, is that like a bomb? Oh no, she just snapped the head off the little cat thing.
Yeah.
These guys went and stuck their noses in where they didn't belong. And that's how we ended up where we are now.
Okay, Smooth Operator's got a hold of it. I can drag it out. I can remove it from Usagi's brain. Oh, there's many little shits.
Yes.
Fuck.
What the hell is this? Usagi, what's going on in here? Inside Usagi's brain. It's not just one. When did all those get in his body?
What? Metal. This doll head. When did it get stuck to the door?
The MRI's magnetism? Oh, what the hell? Okay, she just unscrewed the thing, and now it's here.
Oh, the bodies we were seeing in the background was them in the dealing with the fucking MRI machine. It wasn't the wheelchair people.
Okay.
What? Okay, hold on. The little guys have like pieces of the doll now. First the ones from the land registry deeds, and now this. There were stamps planted on this doll.
Dracona, don't touch them.
This is the doll the little girl had. So she put them on the doll, and then she sent them to the MRI machine because they come out like a missile.
Okay, that's the thing. So the stands themselves have to get to you for this to start activating.
So the way it started out was Usagi was the one that was like, or no, it wasn't Usagi. Maybe it was Usagi. One of them was touching the paper of the deeds, and that's where they were planned originally, which made them go and check on to make sure because their stand activated.
Cool. Okay.
The user must be somewhere nearby now.
And they're also on Jodio. Because those are Jodio's pants, I believe.
I'd know those things anywhere.
Yeah. Going on the makeup of the building. Down the hall to the right, here in the basement floor 1, is a dead end. There are 2 doors, one to the left and one to the right. Don't fret, he's a boy. If he's going to hide and try to launch a counterattack on me, then which door would he take? Okay, one always lies and one always tells the truth. So you get one question. He obviously went to the men's bathroom.
But he checked girls first. Gender dysphoria in this part. Oh! Get got.
Oh, shit.
Non-binary Jodio chose the third path.
Take this.
What? What?
Oh, sick.
Oh, he fucking knew!
Both ways.
Yeah, that's so sick.
He's already fired in this direction.
Oh, man! Okay, peep this. When he's looking to the right here, he's shooting that volley. And now he looks left, and he can make that volley reappear if he needs it to. That's so sick.
So he just covered all his bases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting blocked by November Rain. Good shit. Oh, this one may not be enough. He's shooting more. Yeah, he shot like at least 3 more shots that way.
Jesus.
He's trying to break through.
What is this top left neck snap?
I like to pose.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
I love that shit.
Cool.
He's doing a reload. Yeah, he's reaching back there. He's staying stuck.
This is the most a gun has been a gun in JoJo's, but also like so creative with how it operates.
I don't know. Sex Pistols was a gun. Like you can. Sex Pistols was simpler than this.
But Sex Pistols, like you had to he could ricochet it and everything. This is still like
Brother!
he has to set up a shot's name.
Yeah, but he's putting bullets in like different timelines temporarily. Like he's doing some crazy shit. Okay, we got the nice toilets. Oh, Jodio's fucking trapped.
I can't breathe. It couldn't be. A pulmonary edema?
Of course.
Been in my heart. So he's getting hit by both stands at once.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah, we get a thing. Stanley. I've been kind of worried because we haven't gotten one for the main character yet. The gun agent Bobby Jean is carrying... The gun agent Bobby Jean is carrying is a regular firearm he obtained legally, but he can control the speed of the bullets it fires. They only move in straight lines, but he can fire them to go slowly if he so chooses. Well,
So they are straight lines exclusively.
Yeah.
there's a problem. This does not explain anything that he's done, actually.
No, Araki's doing some bullshit. This is the fucking you can't take money in another dimension, not shenanigans.
No, because that was him contradicting himself the next chapter in Steel Ball Run.
Yeah.
Here he's leaving out the pertinent part that no one's been able to see the bullet suspended in the air, so they're not there.
Yeah, they're not moving slowly. They just don't exist until he wants them to.
I mean, it's that or they are moving slowly and we're getting, like, viewer diff. But how did Paco not notice that he was walking into an elevator with 20
Right.
bullets?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That was a
so-
translation thing here, where like
This is yeah. What are you saying, Joe?
sorry,
translation?
it might be a translation thing where they're like, this sounds right, but obviously it's not.
They wouldn't fuck it up this
But-
bad. Like, this is Araki
No.
just not explaining the ability well.
Yeah.
That,
I'm glad they specified the gun is like an ordinary gun though,
Yeah.
because for a while I
Yeah.
didn't know if like the gun was the stand, because there was a moment earlier. His first
Maybe-
shots he does, Paco hears the gunshots, but no one else in the room sees to. So I was like,
Yeah.
maybe only
Yeah.
stand users would see or hear the gun.
Or maybe Paco's just attuned to hearing the pop. Well, I mean, it's a fucking. Well, it's a silence shot. So Paco,
yeah.
being a military guy,
Exactly.
he would know what a silence shot sounds like, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
This cover goes hard as fuck. Like,
That's pretty cool.
This is super sick. November Rain's very
I need
cool.
that colored.
Yeah.
What if the stand is the hat?
Okay, Joe. All right, buddy. All right, let's move on immediately. Next one. Let's make some progress. Lighten up the women's bathroom.
Okay.
Oh my god, yeah.
My heart,
This is a
my
lot.
heart is.
I don't like it. I don't like seeing these like little polyps that exist in
How many,
people's bodies.
How many JoJo parts have a tiny stand that goes in your body and attacks you?
Part 3 has one, but I
Yeah,
think
part
that's
3
it.
has one.
Is that it?
No, I think Shigechi does it a little bit, but not.
Yeah, he doesn't get deep in there. He
Yeah.
grabs someone's cardioid, like he grabs Kira's
Yeah.
cardioid thing, which is Araki's favorite part of the neck. He loves doing
Yeah.
stuff.
He also injected stuff in them.
The rods from part 6 can make you like they control your body
Yes.
heat, which makes you like shit yourself
Yeah.
and cum. So.
That's one of my least favorite stands of all time.
You hate the rods. That fight's
Yeah.
fun. It's fine.
It's
All right,
fun, but
Joe.
All right, Bradley's dying.
Yes.
A stand that falls straight down from above like rain doesn't seem like it can attack from the sides. Rain's looks to be about a 3-meter radius. Those water drops have the power to push against the surface and exert a formidable pressure that can easily pierce through muscle and bone. If they hit their target, that is.
This is the closest we've had to someone actually explaining the ability.
Yeah.
Nothing we haven't gotten, but there was that thing in the earlier parts where like it seemed to be deforming the person it was hitting. Like I think it was like moving someone's eyeball and stuff. Like in the early
Yeah.
chapters.
I think you can like change the pressure.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't have to pierce. But
Yeah,
it can,
yeah.
like,
It can
squish.
like land on you and then like exert some pressure or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's somehow gone. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, now Rocky's drawing the fucking bullets.
Yeah, as they're being fired.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cool though. Like him standing. Like I think this is a much better illustration. Like now that it has like the
Yes.
the speed
Definitely.
Oh, for
lines.
sure.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that one like clearly was like, okay, he's shot them underneath.
Oh
and now he's
man.
like,
I love this upcoming shot here. This is so cool.
cool.
And yeah, we can see he
Ooh.
covered every single stall.
Yeah.
And
I was
like,
saying you just shoot them all out at once and then send them, so there's no, you can't just like dodge some and then go somewhere else.
and just like visually,
Yeah.
he's crouching here, right? And then you can see him like quickly, like okay, those are shooting. He quickly gets up and repositions. Like it, love the motion of this page and like this setup
Yeah.
page here. Really cool stuff.
Really creative fight.
Oh
too,
man, and
'cause it's
November.
like,
Yeah, November Rain looks so good. I'll throw out like it just visually very appealing technique.
I think he's adjusted the look of its like head and upper torso, or like the big top part of it. Or this is like the first time you've kind of seen a more zoom-in version of it.
That's well, we gotta get the perspective here because like it's facing
Yeah.
like this is its head and here's its shoulders, but we actually
That's
saw
what
it
I'm
at the
saying.
start of the chapter. This looks the same to me. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember the head being so pronounced. I would say
It's a weird looking motherfucker.
It's cool.
it is. It's
All
kind of
right.
cool.
We're back at it. We're blocking bullets with water. and he's shooting more. He's unloading, infinite ammo.
That's the thing. Now he knows exactly which stall he's in, and you can't really run out of a stall.
I love how claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Like he is back to a corner here, literally. Like he's curled up. He has a heart attack.
He's also having a heart attack.
Jesus.
This shit's crazy, actually.
That's the sound of the toilet breaking. Did I hit my mark?
For fuck's sake, man.
Oh
Just
god.
onslaught. God.
Still no hits, eh? Cut it
Yeah.
out. No more suspicious moves now. Get that left hand away from your pocket. No. Wait, that's right. She mentioned you guys having a lava rock. Yeah, that's right. She said they're taking advantage of some sort of system to take care of the north slope of the island of Hawaii that's currently owned by Howler Co.
Some system.
I can't imagine how, but a lava rock is allowing them to strip Howler Co. of all their assets and make them theirs. I think he is like the most outsider of that group.
This is exactly what Howler was afraid of. So Howler called Bobby Jean and he said, "Pass the phone to Lulu," and he told Lulu,
Yes.
they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
lava rock on them. I want you to grab it. I don't mean I want you two to grab it. I want you, Lulu, to grab it
Yeah.
and bring it to me.
And
I don't want Bobby Jean to grab it.
And we thought it was really cool because Lulu is bratty and she wants like him to buy him her toys and like adopt me, but like she's the one that you can trust. And Bobby Jean's a family man. Like he's got shit to do. Like he would
He's got
actually be
kids.
tempted. Yeah. So really cool.
Yeah.
I think we're on this one.
Okay. Make them theirs. And a whopping $50 billion. So one of these people has to have it on them. Alright. I'll give you a chance to cut a deal. Slowly take everything out of your
Wow.
pockets and show them to me. You have it, don't you? Hand it over.
This is
Oh shit, it's right.
He's being bailed one by Bobby Jean's character flaw. Like I think Jodio was dead to rights here if like
Yeah.
if
Oh,
not
yeah.
for the temptation. But like the water from the ceiling is about to get November rained.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
sorry,
Jovio's
but-
only used it in like a small
shit.
cluster.
fuck!
Not the wide
That's
one.
so cool.
Sorry, but I ain't got it.
The splattered water droplets. So as he shot the barrier of water, the water sprays on
Yeah.
the ceiling, and now that is like displaced November rainwater. And that's a way that he can get past his like limitation of like only 3 meters around me. If the water splashes somewhere else, it is a viable weapon. Wow.
It still exerts the same pressure.
Yeah, that's super
Yeah.
cool. Damn, he got caught. Oh
my
no, not Lulu-chan.
Lulu, no.
Oh no! Oh, we're just sliding out now. She's just giving
Yeah.
up. That okay? That is a very simple way to resolve this issue, I guess. 'cause,
She
like,
might be like taking the stand back to try to put it in him to fix him because they were just fucking things up in them.
That would be crazy. All right, let's see where this goes then. That's Usagi.
Jojo's fucking dying.
Oh, yeah, Peach-chan, this place. Where are we again? Oh, I'm sharing a bed with Peach-chan.
Calm
I
down.
didn't realize we had that sort of relationship. Finally, we're in bed together.
Huh? Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Why is he here too? That's
Oh.
Usagi for sure.
This one's Jody. Is he stepping on him?
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
these guys. I don't know what he was to you, but once you're done crying over him, you'll be leaving the hospital with us. Got it? No ifs, ands, or buts.
Wow. Okay. I love him like towering over her here.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like, obviously she knows our faces. We can't just let her go back to her fucking people.
Yeah.
Weather report down here. Like, who's this?
That's gotta be Paco, right? With his fucking eye paint.
Paco.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's
Yeah,
Paco.
I see it here. Oh,
You're awake. You're in the ICU. There was a shooter in the hospital and he shot you in the elevator. Can you tell us your name? The injuries you suffered were only minor. We removed the bullets and sealed the wounds. You have some incredible muscles and physique too. You know that? Anyhow, could you tell us how many fingers I'm holding up?
6. No. by the way, what you do with my clothes and boots. I sure as hell hope you didn't cut them off me with the scissors that cost 2,000. With scissors, those cost $2,000. Why in the locker?
They in the locker. You still need rest, and we have more examinations to do. I'll be right back.
My expensive ass $2,000 boots, and of course the papers that Mr. Bro dropped at the lobby. They probably consider them to be his and put it in the locker with him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Paco, over here, you okay? Dragona. Oh, and Jodio. Is everybody okay? Yes, for the time being. But bad news. It looks like Howler knows who we are. And the lower floor is crawling with cops. Usagi and Charmy Man are down there. They're safe. Once Usagi fakes the security cameras, we can leave the hospital. Did they get our faces? Not sure. Yeah, you think they'll send more people after us? Not sure. I don't think they know what we look like quite yet, but I'm sure they will find out. They will sooner or later. We've got to get away from this place. Also, it looks like Howler knows about the existence of the lava rock. I think that's what we really need to worry about.
Paco, what's that bag?
Dunno. It was left with my clothes. It ain't mine. Not sure whose it could be. I don't know how many casualties there were from the stray bullets, but it might have been one of theirs and got left with my stuff by accident.
Somebody else's. Left there by accident.
By accident.
The patient sitting in the next bed over in the ICU. Look, who do you think he is? This bag is his. Oh, that's the baker who stole all houses and got shot.
Yeah.
According to his ID, he's an employee of the Dolphin Bank and the general manager of the corporate sales division. There are documents in his bag, and from what I'm looking at, it seems that Howler himself has a loan from Dolphin Bank, and this person in charge of collecting the debt. For some reason, he's here in this ICU, and has all those documents here with him in his bag.
Huh? He was shot? So wait, hold on. Then an employee of the bank who was in the process of collecting a debt happened to stop by the hospital and got caught in the shooting?
Yeah, it sure seems noteworthy. And then somehow his bag ended up here by mistake.
What is this? Not yet, Sophie. Please, I'm begging you, stay in the wheelchair. Come on, Dad. I told you I need to use the bathroom. Don't come with me. I'm fine on my own. And tonight I've got to get dressed up for a hotel beach party I'm going to. It's the lady from the registry.
Oh, she's
better. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, so she didn't die to get the rock. All right, lava rock's all right. If people just have to like come close to dying for us to get the land, I think it's all good.
Okay. Congressman, you signed it. The approval? The one about Howler's land impropriety of the Hualalai Northern Slope? I don't know if you want to be the congressman.
You could do this conversation, yeah.
Okay. Right, the signing. Did I do that? So long as there's no concrete proof, there's going to be a question of responsibility. But rumors are already flying every which way. No, I definitely approved it. I'm elated that my daughter may be back to her old self, but I can't shake my suspicions of Howler's chemical terrorism. My decision has not changed. That Howler isn't getting away with this. He's gonna be taken down a notch.
I'm glad the receptionist woman is all better. But from what he said, that means the Lava Rock's rule is still doing its thing, sure as hell. There's things of monetary value coming our way, says Jodio, says me. Jodio, could you be more specific? What exactly are those documents in the bag about?
It's a total of $38 billion. Howler put the north slope of Hualalai up as collateral to the bank to borrow money. That's what these documents are about.
Oof.
Then also, there's digitized contracts in here, and even his smartphone.
Jodio, I'm just asking this to make sure, but what do you mean by collateral? Explain this to me, Jodio.
Collateral meaning he took out a mortgage on the Hualalai land as a guarantee for his debt. In other words, if the politicians start acting, then Howler's assets would be frozen by the power of the state, but before that could happen, the bank said they wanted to collect the money they'd lent to Howler. That's what these documents do. I know Howler are bad guys, but the bank that knowingly lent them this money is even worse.
So I'm glad Jodio's been paying attention to his 10th grade economy classes.
Yeah.
He's doing really good. But he doesn't know what an MRI is. This is important. You gotta map out what he needs to conveniently know for the plot. Yeah.
We'll use these documents to collect that debt in their place. That's what we'll do. The lava rock's flow is absolute after all.
Hold on a second. Jodio, what exactly did you up and decide we're going to do? What are you doing?
This is the rule of the lava rock. It's telling us do it. If we're gonna collect the debt, let's really go for it. Enough that both Howler and the bank can never get back up after.
Oh, so you think we can do that with that bag? Okay, so hold on.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So like we gotta back it up a couple steps. He's saying, all right, let's use these documents to collect that debt. Now they can't do that by any logical means. Like just because they have these documents in hand does not mean they can collect the collateral debt.
But they have the guy's ID and cell phone and a stand user that can change someone's appearance.
It's also like I think he also has the idea of like we need to do it. We need to go for it because the lava rock is going to like anything we can't cover ourselves. The lava rock is going to figure out like it's gonna help us out with it. So even though like on paper this is impossible, like he's saying we gotta go for it.
But I think also what's interesting is like this is very much in like line of the whole fate thing in JoJo's, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's like most JoJo villains believe they are guided by fate for their thing. Like, that's their big like.
This is really common.
Like yeah, Poochie, and you've got like
Diavolo. Diavolo believes he's like.
Diavolo. You've got Kira, who believes he's fated, and
Kira
lucky.
believes in his luck, so he's got that going for him. Dio thinks he's like a special boy, so like it's. I mean, Valentine thinks he's like doing a just right, but he's like really doing it selfishly. So it's they got all that.
And he was chosen by Jesus Christ, basically by the corpse.
Yeah.
So like it's interesting that our protagonist is now taking up that kind of like mantle.
It's true. Like no JoJo character has come out the gate and be like, let's put our trust in fate. Like Giorno gets there at the end, but I feel like that's like the culmination of like all the bullshit themes like that Part 5 builds up to, right? So like it's interesting that Jodio is like putting all his trust in that right off the gate. But I mean,
and even then, like for Giorno, he's still like having to act and carve his way forward. He's not like relying on something, or like he doesn't like, oh, this will be the thing that takes me there. Yeah, like he fights for the arrow and he gets it, and then he kind of defies. In the sense, Giorno's actually defying fate, because like if Diavolo can like know his destiny and avoid all the issues, Giorno's carving through that. But like, yeah, this is right, because we also have the most villainous main character so far, so it's kind of a cool, and he's got Dio in the name, so it is an interesting point to bring up.
Once we leave the hospital, let's meet at Meryl May's place. I get the feeling the time for collecting the debt is approaching. Paco. Looks like he weighs maybe 55, 60 kilos. Can you carry him? We're gonna steal this man? We're gonna kidnap him? It's the bank that lent the money to Howler. Let's bring him with us. We can't leave him here. Bring him? Say, is he even alive in the first place? Deed end. Okay. So we're taking Lulu and we're taking this fucker as well. Yeah, we're just kidnapping folks. We got energy for one more. We're at 44 minutes.
Preview of next volume.
Whenever you corner a rich person, retaliation begins. They're gonna kidnap these dudes and bring them into Meryl May's and be like, "Hey, we kidnapped a little girl," and she's gonna clap and be like, "Let's sing the kidnapping song."
Use violence as a currency.
That goes hard. Okay, Howler. Okay, hold on. Howler main villain stocks on the rise.
Oh, they will
I think
quite
he's cool.
easily use violence as currency is the whole like line.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because
Cool.
Howler Co's retaliation begins, so
Yes.
is Lulu like party member or is she just here for a while? But the only thing that makes me not say party members, her stand is so not conducive to a main character's ability set. But like, we've never had like a little girl party member, so we usually have little boys.
And her big deal is, I think she like wants a family because she never had one.
True.
So like maybe it's like
Yeah.
a found family. I remember she was
True.
asking Billie Jean or whatever. She was like, I just we work so well together. We've known each other for so long, and I don't know. I've always been so lonely. I never had a mom and a dad. And she's like, would you adopt me? And he's like, if you were my kid, I'd whoop your ass.
Oh man, R.I.P. to the goat. I like Bobby G.
I know.
Rip
The only
Bozo,
true
but-
adult in the series.
Oh man.
Oh man, I thought that was the same one as last time, but no, it's a different pose.
Well, he's just gonna be
Gross.
posing under the rain forever. If we're gonna be seeing that for like the next 8 years, so get used
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
Yo, Joe Dio miniature or action
Sorry.
figure out.
Yeah, I actually saw some
He's
in
doing-
Japan. I'm pretty sure, like at the places where you find all
He's
these.
doing the touchdown pose on the side of the box.
He is. Yeah. That's because like it's one of the first volumes is the touchdown. Pose.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so fucking good.
Jojolands 21, Howler Co. Impropriety Suspicions.
Okay.
These reckless
Okay.
folks standing together. Yeah. Suggy's like, yeah. Everyone's thumbing up. Okay.
What's our bad guy?
This is Joshu
Joshu.
after the time skip. Got it. He's got,
Damn,
he's got
this is
the
good.
yee ass haircut.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yum. Oh, right. I'm really sorry about this. I know this is just totally out of the blue, but I've got to take a business trip to the mainland.
But we had plans to go with the kids to see a movie, then go to a Chinese restaurant in Waikiki to eat shark fin with Chinese mitten crab in it.
God damn.
Do we have to cancel that too?
There's an emergency happening at the company, I'm afraid. I'm gonna be gone for days, maybe a week. I'll text you.
Oh, I suppose there's no helping it then. Okay, I'll forgive you. Just say the magic words to me, Kay.
Magic words?
Say the usual. Otherwise, I won't forgive you. Oh, shit. This is
Usual.
Charming Man.
Um,
Okay.
Let's see. I love you, honey.
Maybe that. No. Neither. My nether regions pointed the other way, you bitch cat. What did I just read?
Okay.
Psh, you're acting so strangely today. What happened? Okay.
Damn it.
My nether regions pointed the other way, you bitch cat. Those are the magic words to make him forgive her. Right.
Uh-huh. Who wants to be the secretary?
You cover this page.
Okay. Excuse me. Oh, okay, sorry. It's a little bit small. Excuse me, Division Chief Yokohama. There's a guest in the lobby here to see you.
Oh, okay, I'll forgive you. I'll text you then. Go get him.
And about your flight reservation, do you need an assistant? I'll go myself. The incident of the shooting at the hospital sounded... The incident of the shootings at the hospital sounded awful. Yes, indeed. I only get some stomach medicine. The pharmacy was at a different location. I didn't even know where there were any gunshots. I don't know who this is.
This is
Oh,
him
those are my
still.
relatives' kids. Oh, yeah. Those are my relatives' kids. I'm gonna go show them around a bit. I'll be back.
Yeah, in these scenarios where, like, we don't know if this chick's ever coming back, so you might as well just keep voicing her.
Yeah, like she
Yeah.
could be a throwaway.
Now, if she
enough.
did come back, we would reassign a voice, I guess. But yeah, that was Charming Man, so that's cool. So that's
Yeah.
Bradley now.
Looks like I'm a pretty excellent bank employee, as it turns out. You're given some pretty significant power when you're in business management. So these guys are the CEO or COO or whatever. I got orders directly from the bank's chief executive officer. Make sure you don't mess up collecting from Howler. Aye, aye, sir.
Charming Man, did you change the security passcodes?
Without hits for our use. We need to do prep work, huh?
Now, where Howler will be depositing his assets will be our bank account.
Ah,
Ah, the the vision chair. You've got dust on your shoulders.
okay. So they took over the bank guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got all their stuff. They're impersonating him, and when Howler is forced to pay the collateral, it's gonna go directly to them. So that's simple
Badass.
enough. It's a simple A
Right.
to B there. We'll see how that plays
Yeah.
out. All right. There's some fashion. Woo! Right, we're
So
back at
clean.
Meryl Mays. Wait a minute.
Rocky was like, I don't want to go through the whole bullshit of them taking over this guy. We're just gonna do it.
Wait a minute. Why am I doing this? Yeah, that is the pose that they were in the preview. Anyways, yeah, they were like in this exact same pose. Okay. Meryl
Cool.
May's inspecting. We got The Rock. Who was Meryl May?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's me now, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds right. You skinny little girl, you ever seen The Walking Dead, the zombie one? What the fuck? We're gonna grind you down to mush. You got that? We're gonna crush you down until there's nothing but mushy red pulp. It's because of you that my stupid brain stopped a bunch of minutes. You're dead meat. What the hell? Get it, Doshama! Your brains will be mushy paste on the ground.
Dosha! This is fucking funny.
Dosha!
Oh my god.
She said to sit down, so you really should.
She didn't say nothing.
This child's name was Lulu-chan. Lulu-chan, eh? And you're 11 years old. Fraud and tax evasion have a jail sentence of 5 to 10 years. Something like that is if it's a first offense. Generally speaking, it's 10 years. But letting you stay at this place is costing me nearly $3,000 a day of expenses.
Fuck.
The boutique is closed too. And if now some police or somebody finds this room, that'll mean it's a serious crime. Meanwhile, you're saying the only water you'll drink is San Pellegrino, how you don't like mangoes, and how you want us to feed you fatty marbled wagyu. Bleh. First of all, who doesn't like that? And second of all, that explains why it's $3,000. I was about to ask.
Yeah.
And then that bank employee, Yokohama, that we had sleeping in the back room is costing me $2,000 a day to pay for his medicine and his life support systems. And same thing if he found, I'll be fired. If he's found, I'll be fired. As principal, my husband would probably divorce me too, and I've got quite a happy household, I'll have you know. Ugh. But Lulu-chan, you'll get out eventually. And you want the number of days until then to be as short as possible, right? So answer me properly about Howler. Have any of the people here's faces or any information about them been leaked to him? Or do you think they're at all likely to?
She is drawn so small in this panel. Like, she looks like an ant.
Yeah, I mean Marilyn May is pretty big. We don't really get to see her around other people very often.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Jean is gone. His smartphone is there. I'm the only one who knows about you all. But someone probably witnessed what happened in the hospital, right?
No need for you to worry about that. Next, I'd like to ask you about the lava rock. This. Was Howler looking for the lava rock since before for a long time now?
No. This started out as just a job to find the people who were browsing the deeds. He gave me a sudden call and said to make sure we recovered it and brought it to him. He said, you definitely ought to be in possession of something resembling a lava rock. It sounded important, like he'd realized something all of a sudden. And as it turned out, you really did have it after all.
So, Magic Land gets you money. Like, so the guy basically inherited Magic Land. The Magic Land is what's able to make his entire family rich over the course of years. And he knows this, and now a piece of it's gone missing, and now that magic can be turned against him, essentially.
True, right? Yeah. Like, so...
Yeah.
The lava rock is not from... Is it from the land that we're also trying to get, or was that a different...
I think so. I
Because
think that's
That's,
the
That's also where Charming Man lost his brother in
that's-
that
yeah,
like
exactly.
weird
Yeah.
biking accident. So
Yeah.
magic lands is a common thing in JoJo's. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This bag was transported here by the Lava Rock's rule. The Lava Rock is our ally. We can be completely certain that the $50 billion worth of Hawaii land is on its way here too. Even if we just take a nap, all that value will eventually make its way into our hands. But on the other hand, somehow Howler knows about the existence of the lava rock, and he's become aware of the fact that his fortune will soon disappear. That means that right now Howler is frantically trying to find out who we are, as well as where Lulu-chan's disappeared to when she left the hospital. I guarantee it. Alright, everyone, let me explain how the real world works to you. Whenever you corner a rich person, they will quite easily use violence as currency. You could say that's their specialty. Even if at first glance they're just trying to get their money back or doing a peaceful deal, greed never ends with just something pleasant like that. They'll settle it with violence. Okay. Marilyn May is cooking here. The most important thing is, ultimately, to not be followed by anyone. The far more dangerous it gets, we need to make the time this goes on for to be 7 days.
Okay.
It's just as Jodio says. What we do now is collect the money from him, all of it. Strip a rich person of everything they've got, and you render their body and mind powerless. The Hualalai North Slope, our time to collect it is 7 days. I'll keep you posted on the plan. Oh, this is sick. Okay, so it's like
Cool, man.
this is
She's
a
a bomb boss.
yeah. First of all, this is really good for her character. I immediately like her more after this conversation. Like,
Yeah.
she's thinking really smart because if this is smart on Araki, it's like, all right, we've established the lava rock's limits are very loose, so we could just sit here and eventually it might take a while if we don't be proactive. Like, I'm sure the more proactive it is, the faster things will happen. But there's a violent rich man who will come after us no matter what. So we need to seal the deal immediately. And by taking his money, we make him powerless because that's how you beat the rich. So
Yeah.
cool. That's a really good way to like raise the stakes on our invincible rock.
Woo!
Collect? How? Who the heck are these people?
Howler's doing some
What
big
the-
drugs in his limo.
It's fucking balling out.
Yeah. What the heck? Hey, asshole! Don't stop! What the hell are you doing? Just go! Move the car! Don't stop! Go underground, you simpleton! You're
Underground.
fired! Your job as a driver is done! You're dead meat for just disappear from the world. I'm gonna make sure you're totally unemployed from now on. This is scary! Hello? Santa? I want you to buy out the road immediately. I don't want this thing to be a state road or anything like that. I want to make it a Howler Co. roadway. Screw you, Howler. Oh, this is all
Screw you, Howler! Give me my money back, you dumb asshole! Fuck you! Torture him till he's dead!
Where's Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts
this guy
4?
This guy tried to pull a Dio in part 3.
And got failed, yeah. Or unless
Yeah.
unless we get it, no way. Oh my god. They're going crazy.
Whoa, what
Is
the
this like a
fuck
news
is
report?
going
The
on?
land on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
north slope of Hualalai, on the islands of Hawaii, which was just lent to them by the royal family 54 years ago. The Howler family used their deep connections with the munitions industry to illegally acquire. This was done during the generation of the grandfather, Mr. Aka Howler, age 42. Wait, they're both Aka Howler? I guess so.
I guess so.
We still think the dad is
No,
Abba
it's-
Howler. Don't
it's-
forget.
it's-
Oh, the
This is
grandfather
under Joe-
of...
Of Mr. Aka Howler.
Oh, I see. So the father is Abba Howler, and the grandpapa is Ah Howler.
Howler.
It's just
Yeah.
more A's. All right, go Joe.
Hey, you media bastards are smearing me. Don't say it was illegally done. That's totally groundless. Don't you assholes go scribbling out an article
Howler's opened the door. Kill that asshole.
without an ounce of proof.
Rip that bastard limb from limb. There's been reports that the state government is going to seize the North Slope. But if that happens, will it mean Howler Co. will be on the road to bankruptcy?
Man, Araki's been watching American news.
We're so done, bro. The tariffs Howler are about to put on the water. Wait a minute!
Yeah.
That's actually viable.
I've never heard anything about any of these shitty rumors you're spouting. It's just a bunch of false rumors. You're the press. Go get some actual evidence before you start making accusations. But that'll never happen because there ain't any.
Ooh, Howler's running. Cameras! Capture his fear-stricken face dripping with sweat. The viewers will take it as him using, which he is.
Howlersod, my son. He lost both his arms and legs with the weapons you made. He suffered until death. Howlersod.
Screw off. I didn't make those weapons, you shitty old bag.
Damn.
Don't answer them, Howler-san. Ignore them. That's the hot chauffeur lady.
Or man.
Mr. Howler has no comment at this time. No comment. Howler Co. is a water infrastructure company.
What the heck?
What the heck? Who are you?
I'm a lawyer. You hired me.
You hired me.
Oh, is that the lady?
Yeah, it's the lady down there. Folks, don't come. Oh my god. Folks, don't come here. Everything past those shrubs is Howler property. Anyone intruding against the owner shall be arrested and have a prison sentence of 3 years or less, or a fine. Sacks of shit.
I'm liking him. Also, if the lawyer comes back, someone not Joe should voice them.
Oh yeah,
if they
please,
talk a lot.
for sure.
Yeah. Oh wait,
They're
they're a stand user. I've looked at the bottom of the page, so yeah, someone else is voicing them.
Yeah. What the hell is this shit? Why is there all this commotion going on? I'm the 8th generation since my ancestors drifted here from Italy. They go A, B, C, D, and if you keep counting it, I'm 8th. What?
Maybe. Oh, I guess it loops. It's
Oh.
A B C D A B C D for whatever reason.
Okay. So my name is H, but with the Italian pronunciation, Aka. The whole.
Okay. No. All right.
They're just named letters of the alphabet.
Okay. A Howler, B Howler, yada yada. We're now on H Aka.
H Howler.
Acha.
I see.
Is it maybe Acha Howler?
H. No, his name is literally H.
Yes, but how do you say H in Italian? This is really important.
It's probably Acha.
Ask your Siri right now. Someone.
Acha sounds like H.
Yeah.
You make the same sound, kind of.
How does H sound in Italian?
Oh, Siri. We'll never know.
Nope, that says H sound.
All right, we will find this out later. But okay, we're gonna say it's Acha then for now.
Yeah.
Back to you, Joe.
Okay. Sorry, my page. The Hawaii North Slope is our land. We got permission from the royal family. It's been like that for generations. The riffraff need our slopes with water veins and have for generations. This is how they act. Now they're shouting at me to leave Hawaii. I was the place I was born. Those lowlifes.
All right. And
this is a stand group.
We got our
for
stand
sure.
group. This middle person is gonna be freaky.
Yeah.
She has fury on her breasts. And then we got a cool guy, but then the
cool.
lawyer is gonna be sick.
I've seen this. That's the King Crimson face.
No, it's not.
Look, yes, it is.
No, it's
That's what King
not.
Crimson looks like.
No.
I also like Howler's philosophy here, where, like, earlier we were talking about, I think Willer pointed out how, like, they made their fortune on water, which was, like, something, like, literally necessary for all life. So it's kind of fucked up that, that's what they make their fortune on. And here, his philosophy is, like, the common people are allowed to exist because we graciously sell them our water, and they do this to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like an interesting flip-flop.
Okay, so he is pronounced Aka.
Aka.
That is how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, that is interesting. Like, it's that reversal. Like, I mean, this is just typical rich guy, though. Like, he gets blessed with this godland, and now that I mean, to be fair, it is his ancestor that, like you said, like, it's the reason they have the water. Like, it wasn't natural. Like, he had to dig for the water to be here, so now, but of course, generations go on, and some smug asshole starts seeing it as like a divine right of his, and like everyone else should be
I
bowing to
also
him.
like how we are. This is the inverse of the JoJo generations now, where our apparent villain is the generational guy.
And he, much like Jodio, might be like a little skewed from the norm. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the other Howlers were not this greedy as Akka is.
Yeah.
We'll know more when we meet his father, which I'm super interested to see what he's like.
Yeah. All right, who's gonna be the lawyer?
I'll be the lawyer. I like lawyers.
And I can be coat guy.
I'll be the two girls, I guess. It doesn't really matter.
Sounds good.
What really matters
To us.
is if Howler Co. loses all its money and goes bankrupt. That would be a problem. There are rumors that the state government's working to make a seizure of the North Slope a certainty. Gah! This guy's intense.
Who are you guys again? Yeah, how are you?
I already introduced myself earlier, but yes, you hired us. I'm Key West, a lawyer. K West.
Oh my god.
She's a police officer, Lam Shebang. And he's Ningbo, a firefighter. Agent Bobby Jean has died.
And he was our friend too.
Oh my god. These are civil servants.
Yeah, police officer, firefighter, and a lawyer.
Yeah.
Araki's cooking some sort of commentary. We'll have to see. The scene of the incident was Pearl General Hospital. We went to look at Bobby's corpse just a short while ago, but we have no idea what the cause of death or murder weapon was. Spots all over the hospital were soaking wet, and there was no evidence left behind. What's more, even the direction Bobby was attacked in was not clear from the state of the corpse.
It went from the top of Bobby's head down to his throat.
Vroom! In other words, it was a stand user.
As in the culprit, or possibly culprits. Oh, this is the same dude, right?
Yeah, it is.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Usually his face looks more fucked up than this.
Yeah, he actually looks...
normal in this.
Why does he look so much more normal at this angle?
I think it's because like his nose isn't as flat. And
His eyes
he
are
has
very
this, like-
sunken in, but I guess from this angle,
Yeah.
I could kind of see it now. But anyways.
Usually Rocky waits a few chapters to redesign someone, but halfway through a page, he's like, you know what? Let me not get ahead of myself. All of the bullets that were in Bobby's possession were shot all over the scene. Who was he pursuing?
I'd like to know, what in truth was Bobby investigating? He wasn't just someone he wasn't just following some simpleton, bothersome reporter or person who happened to browse the deeds. You gave Bobby permission to kill, did you not?
You said you're a lawyer, right? Come here for a minute. Listen here. I expect only professional work from all of you. Do you know Lulu-chan? She was with Bobby in the hospital, but she disappeared somewhere. This enemy took her with them. Find her. I want you to use your skills to seek her out and find Lulu, and I'll pay your reward. I have no inclination of talking to you all about what Bobby was doing. There's no need for you to know that. Your only job is to protect Howler's interests.
Okay, so it's like Lulu can get the rock, and you guys can go get her, and no one needs to know about the rock that's not Lulu. So we can cut it off there. Lulu's flipping.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Whoa, I hate it. I hate it. What's happening?
Wait, hold on.
Grasses?
She has grasses.
Oh, excuse me? Oh no, this is some berserk bullshit.
Okay,
Those are worms.
what is this? No, it's...
Her whole body's made up of worms.
don't say that. That's not true. You take that back right now. It can't
These
be.
fucking Foo Fighters.
No, she's growing grass off of her glasses.
It looks it's something squiggly, whatever it is.
But
it
it's
could be
definitely
spaghetti for all I know.
it's definitely not her body turning into
No,
it.
yeah, no.
It could be something like
sure
she
not.
converts glass into another substance or something.
Wait,
Even
no,
Howler's freaked out.
No, I know what it does. these things arrange themselves on her glasses to make a map of her surroundings, and she can look at it like a map from Harry Potter to see where
Holy
people are.
shit! And this is them. That's why they're moving and
Yeah,
squirming.
you're calling it so
It's
good.
a HUD.
That's so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's sick. And even Howler's freaked out.
Great call.
Yeah. What's the stand name gonna be? We can't even begin. This is Key West and fucking Lay Shebang.
Key West is so good.
And then what was the other guy, the firefighter?
Ningbo.
Ningbo. It seems there's one even in this hallway. Even if they try to hide it, if there is a location of someone who is afraid, we'll know. So anyone who fears fear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's saying you feel fear, and that way, and because of that, I can sense you. She's kind of calling him out on it.
Oh, this is a cool ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find Lulu-chan, or possibly the culprit. We'll make a map with a location you see. Momentarily, those things that Lam Shabang has purposefully stuck on her sunglasses are and is raising as pets. The nematodes.
Toads.
Nematodes.
Of course. These are rods. We're so back, Bradley. Are you happy? We're back at cryptids.
I'm horrified of these things because anyone who grew up watching SpongeBob is pissing their pants right now.
These are real? Nematodes exist? You could never know. Okay. The nematodes, they're right next to fungi on a biological tree. For some reason, they can sniff out the scent of stress in living creatures. Okay, so this is just taking their biological things and upping it to stand levels. Come, gather. They make a map of the sense of those who are afraid. Because those who are afraid, they're the ones that lose. The final boss would do well to be broad-minded and imposing. Howler-san, you had best not fear or cower. Wow, she's holding him up to the task.
Oh,
yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
We shall protect you, after all. Yeah, speaking of which, there's one thing I forgot to mention, Howler-san. There were no images in the hospital cameras, and Bobby Jean's smartphone disappeared somewhere. But we have a record of Bobby's search history. This happened a moment just shortly before he died. It seems he accessed the Armed Forces military records and looked someone up. Paco Luborantes, a resident of Honolulu, age 19. I think we saw him do that even. No, I remember like Paco's military record being pulled up at some point. That's so sick.
What kind of horrifies me about this bunch is he does not remember hiring them.
Yeah.
So maybe one of their abilities is responsible for that, or maybe he just hires people so often.
So I think Dad, I think like there's something about Howler that I think we can fix him. And I know like Part 8 has ruined Final Villain Discourse, so now I'm like a little antsy. I think there's also always a possibility that Papa Howler is actually who's even above this villain. And the main villain. So
I don't know why I have the feeling, but I had that exact same feeling where, like, for some reason, I was like, I feel like there's a chance for this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long shot theory time. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear it.
There's a fourth member of this group.
Okay.
Well, I mean, 3 is too short, and like that is very like either a fourth member or like an ex-member.
The fourth member's power is it manipulates memory in some way.
Okay.
So, which is why he can't remember who, because they show up. She just shows up, right? So, like,
it's also like Araki does it pretty cleverly because it's in the middle of this fucking chaos. You don't really know when she walks up.
Yeah, you're not really paying attention.
Yeah, she just kind of like shows up like right around here-ish.
Yeah.
Hallerson, my son.
Yeah.
Bradley voice acting, always a treat.
I love it.
So good.
God, this group, they got the aura. Ningbo's gonna be a problem, bro. I can tell.
Yeah, that's gonna be the body horror stand.
Yeah.
He's seen some shit.
And Miss Key West, who has Key on her hat, and a W on her chest, and a W on her thing.
Yeah. I really like Howler because it's like he's putting up a front, but like they're calling him out. It's like you're just full of shit entirely. Like you're so afraid of something, and like they even say like if you're the final boss, you can't be fucking afraid.
Is this not meta? The final boss would do well to be broad-minded and imposing. That is definitely Iraqi being tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
Which again, are we building up a final boss, or are we calling out the fact that he's not him? I think both are really interesting. I'm down for both.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, y'all, I kind of want to read more, but we're 15.
Let's see how many. Well, we have a couple more chapters.
We have 3 left after this.
I feel like we're about to start another arc. We could just record those ones soon if we want.
I think we take a, because we're also got to do One Piece catch up. We haven't in a while.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about the Harley yet in One Piece. That's all
Jesus.
we got to cover. So
we
maybe
have Dolphin Banks Depth Collections parts 1, 2, and 3 coming up.
Okay, full
Okay,
arc.
that'll be a good.
So
Like the fact that it's an arc starting.
the move is, I think we do One Piece in the next week or 2, and then 3 or 4 weeks from now we come back and catch up before. That's the thing. We're also reading faster than they come out if we don't take too long. So like I think
So by next week, if Cadence is correct, there should be another chapter. So there'll be 4 chapters we'll have to read for probably the arc.
Should be cool. Hopefully, it's a 4-chapter thingy.
Yeah.
If it's a
usually
3 chapter arc, we just read the 3, I think, and leave that lingering one and build up another 2 or 3 piece as we do.
Yeah. So I think like next month we regroup.
And coming back to this, thankfully, because also like Bradley did a little legwork to remind us of things like it was not painful at all despite it being over 6 months. Like we got back into the swing of things real easy.
Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty of JoJo's. It's like, it's very arc and episodic. Like it has its like mini arcs, and it's really easy to come in and out of those. It makes the experience of reading it as you're going very nice. I didn't mention she grins here after she says that thing to Howler. I like her. She's cool. Like she's mean.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, this group is.
I also
excellent.
really liked. I like how we got 2 chapters where like. The chapter before this was our protagonist group deciding what they're doing, and now we're getting the mirror of that with the villain group.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting because like I can't think other than like part 5 really there hasn't been a spot where like the villains come together. It's like this is what we're doing, and we get that in like both sides of the coin.
They don't even do that in part 5. I don't think, unless it was anime only.
It might have been anime only.
Yeah, I don't think. Like Squadron, whatever their name is.
Squala. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they ever meet in the manga, as I recall. But yeah.
But like, this is very much like
first.
we are actually like establishing our 2 groups, and like even the Rockman in the last part, they were together, but there was
they just
never
showed
like
up.
we're having our yeah.
You get to see them working together in the Damo flashback, but like you don't get like anything like this. So this is cool. This is new.
Yeah. How's definitely being set up for something different and unique, which I'm excited to see.
After I won't be too negative, but after Toru, I'm like pretty excited already for how Howler is shaping up in comparison to Toru. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Well, he's established earlier.
Yeah,
so
even if he's not like, even if his dad is the main villain, I think how much we're fleshing out Howler is gonna be indirectly fleshing out his dad whenever we meet him. So like either way, we're doing something great. I think with the final antagonist here. So
and we got some great looking stand users too, or like these this group.
My favorite design would be Lao Chang or whatever.
Lao Shebang.
Lame
Shebang.
Do y'all know what Lame Shebang is? These all have to be references. Is Key West not just like the Florida location?
Yeah, it's just a fucking island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's Ningbo?
Oh wait, hold on. Lame Shebang is a city in Thailand.
And Ningbo is a city in China.
Oh, they're all city names. Sure. Okay.
Oh, they're island cities.
Ah,
okay, that's fun.
Neat.
The ports. They're industrial hubs specifically.
Cool.
Yeah,
Let's fucking go.
Which matches up with what Howler's doing, which is being this like industrial complex on Hawaii with the northern
with the
slope
water.
and everything. Yeah.
Sweet. Man, kind of love this part. I enjoy every time we read it. I have a great time.
Oh,
Every
same.
time it gets just better, which is like really impressive.
And like we're a meaty 20ish chapters in now, so it's like this, and these are the monthly chapters, so we're in there. Like this is we can confidently say we have a grasp of like what Jojolands is like now.
What? I wonder what was happening in part 8.
We know.
At this time.
As we've talked about, it was probably... Oh, wait. At this time in Part 8, this would have been Shakedown Road. Just about. Like, Shakedown Road just, like, wrapped up. Which was, like, not super important. It's just a bunch of mystery stuff.
We're on chapter 21?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shakedown Road was the one where your money gets
21
taken from
is Shakedown Road part 4. It's the end of Shakedown Road.
And what happens after Shakedown Road?
That's the Johnny Joestar flashback.
Okay, so we got some big plot also around this time.
That's a pretty spot-on guess for where chapter 21 would be.
Do you know why I know that? Because when I first caught up to JoJo's, I did like the final push of like 6 and 7, and then I started 8, and the last chapter that came out was Shakedown Road, and I was like,
okay.
got like 20 chapters in, and then I didn't read it till like a good while later, and caught back up.
Until
later.
I basically caught up like
Yeah.
15 chapters later or something like that.
If you ask me I think chapter 36 is Dubiwa. I don't know why I remember that. That is the tornado stand. Am I right, Joe?
Let me see. It's summer vacation every day.
I was wrong. I just remember some bangers around that time. That's Beetle Tendency. Yeah, it is. Peak. Part 8 had so much peak.
Arc.
Man, I hope the next chapter has Jotaro.
I hope Dio shows up next chapter. That's what we all want every time.
Forget everyone else.
Yeah. All right, let's call it there.
Like, this Howler looks like fucking Giorno. Like
he does. No, there was a panel where he was looking to the side, and I thought he was Giorno when I saw him.
He's also a little like I don't know. He's Giorno coded, but he's got aspects of like a Zappelli. What's his name? Gyro.
Here's the other thing too. His hair's making the heart symbol that the JoJo protagonist in the previous era had.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, there's look at this.
Yeah.
There's just like a very large possibility that like all of our characters have so much room for maturity, but so does our villain. So it's like, is he the villain even at that point? Like, he needs to mature like all of us.
That he looks like Giorno in the heart, and the fact he's literally from Italy. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. Like, like, what if there's a twist? What if Howler is the fucking like Giorno or like Jodio with Dio in the name kind of like swerves more villainous and splinters from the group, and then Howler has to step up as a protagonist. Now we're waffling. Now I'm off the shits right now.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Let me hold on. Did Howler's stand show up? I feel like it didn't.
Does he? Do we know for sure he has a stand?
I don't think so. But like, it's just
you'd assume, no matter what his role is, he seems important enough to have one. But
wait, Howler?
Yeah,
he has a stand.
What was it?
Did we see it?
We did see it when he was at the airport and got told that his land was getting seized. We didn't see it do anything.
Yeah.
It started coming up out of the ground, and I thought it looked really cool.
Do you remember the chapter? Would that have been 18?
It was probably 18.
Let's take a quick look. We're still here. No, 18 was like all combat. Because we started.
I think it might have been 17.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, it was 17. Oh, Araki made him look way more like Giorno in these recent chapters.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he's like crawling out of the ground.
I think it looks really cool. It has like
it's like a flower.
Big ass jaw. Flower.
Wait, where do you see your jaw?
Oh, it has like its head on the left, right?
Yeah, that's his arm. He's like I don't think he has. He's got nubs for arms. Like he's.
Yeah.
I don't know. That is not a villain stand. I'm just throwing that out there. He's got like little poo ears.
No, I thought he looked like Winnie the Pooh with a flower on his
Yeah,
head.
he's cute.
Yeah.
But that's gonna make him actually terrifying ability wise.
God.
Mm-hmm.
When I
Man,
was a
what if he,
child,
like-
that was the sudden
Yeah.
change in the system of money. In the similar moment that happened once.
This is the moment he realizes they have a lava rock, because he's like, I recognize these type of events.
Oh man, Rocky's such a interesting writer, man. He flip flops from like banana bonkers, like I'm just gonna make shit up, to like just making such compelling, like fun to talk about stories, and he's done
this
that.
is so cool.
Putting
He's
him
done that the whole time.
in the weirdest, and putting him in the weirdest fucking clothes, because this man's in a fucking onesie with holes in it.
Do you know, yeah, and I think we've probably talked about this. This is lime green. I guarantee you, this is the ugliest color you've ever seen.
Probably pink polka dots.
It's gonna be like when you see him in the anime, your eyes are gonna kind of be hurting. Like that's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think they're polka
So this
dots.
name-
I think it's just like a bunch of holes in a legging.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he is H. Howler.
yeah. His dad would be the letter before H, which I would have to do the ABC to remember. Is it I? H-I-J.
G.
G Howler.
G. Howler.
What's my name
Giorno
is
Howler.
Giorno Howler.
The Italian.
Yep.
Bro went around his whole
Oh,
life.
it's
People calling him G.
true.
Sup, G?
Whoa,
G
whoa,
and
whoa, whoa,
Howler.
whoa. So we have JoJo's. This is Ho-Ho. He's H Howler. He's HH to our JJ's.
That's cool.
H-I-J.
Man, yeah, it probably is deliberate that he made him
H.
the
H.
eighth one, so he would have a double.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. He wouldn't be the 9th just for part 9, but yeah, that just kind of puts more credence in like the H being significant and like the naming scheme. Like all this is stupid to say, and like we're reading too into it, but also like we're not, because Araki, like with Araki, anything is possible as far as like how deep something can go. The visual motifs are something you can always look at. Like Araki will always like put a lot of thought into the character design. So like the similarities to other Italians in the series are not completely random, I think.
So look, right now we're putting up a bunch of individual items on our cork board. We can connect the lines later, but like it's good to throw stuff up there.
Yeah, let's call it now.
Yeah.